fell from a very high level of consciousness. We dropped through these dimensional levels, which are consciousness levels, down, 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 from a place that right now we don't even have the ability to imagine where we were at. We were so high. All the way down to this place now called Earth, where we are now, which is the absolute, almost the absolute bottom of the barrel of consciousness, of self-aware consciousness. We think we're the greatest thing around, and we're really the lowest thing around.
You mentioned before this Merkaba, which is many things, but also a breathing process, a style of breathing that you call pranic breathing that you say we used to do 13,000 years ago, and in this fall we lost this ability to breathe this way. And can you tell us a little bit about what this breathing method is and why it's so important for us to learn it?
Well, before we fell, we used to breathe in a way that is real different than now. In this space that I'm holding right here, there is the air and your oxygen and your nitrogen and all the trace elements and everything. There is something else in there that the Hindus call prana. It is the life force energy itself. And these two things are mixed together. However, prana, unlike air, cannot go through walls or into solid lead or something. Prana passes through everything. There is nowhere, even in a void, the prana is everywhere and everything. We used to take the air in through our mouth and our nose, which is into our lungs, but we took the prana in through the top of our head and up through, from below our feet, up through the perineum, through a tube that still today exists through our body. When we breathe that way, the prana, as it came down through the top of the head, passed through a particular gland in our body, which is called the pineal gland. Now, the pineal gland, which sits right in the center of that tube as it passes through the body, is an eye. We usually think of it as a gland, but people who have studied this have looked at it and said, gee, this looks just like an eye. I mean, it is. It's round. It's hollow. It has a lens on it that focuses light. It has color receptors inside of it, just like this one. And it's looking up. It's getting the light that comes from above. And it's designed, its purpose is to receive the prana from above and to send that throughout the whole body. When we breathe in that way, then we interpret the one reality in a different way, or in other words, we see something totally different, and we see ourselves in a totally different light than we do now. Now, that's how we were breathing before, but when we fell, we stopped doing that, and we started taking the prana in through here. The result of that is what is called good and evil consciousness. We are polarity consciousness. We see everything as black and white, good and evil, female, male. We see ourselves as inside of a body and everything out there as somehow being totally unrelated, which is not the truth. It's an illusion. The truth is that everything is related to everything else, but we don't see that because of the way we breathe. And of course, many other things began to happen. We started eating food, which we never did before, and our body became denser, and we went into a denser level of existence.
Of course, this is just for entertainment purposes only. I love you all.